Okay, colleagues, greetings, and hopefully we're live. So the immediate occasion for this little live stream is the graduation of my wonderful international relations students, right? But mostly I'm going to be addressing the graduates. But I suppose, in a certain sense, this gives me a chance to talk about, my relationship with my students and my teaching in general. So I want to keep this short. We're going to have a formal ceremony later tonight, but I thought I'd take this opportunity maybe to say some words at my own pace. So, first of all, I am so incredibly grateful for our time together. It's been 4 years, I think, right, since we've known each other, and we've had terrific time together. And I hope that you found, the time that we've spent together, I hope that you found it useful and stimulating. And I certainly found it deeply productive and enjoyable. I think the exam results are due in late August, so we're not sure what's going to happen this year. But so far, you colleagues, graduates of 2021, you are the best year that we've had. So congratulations on that. And to future students, that's an invitation, right, to surpass the achievements. And one thing to say is that teaching is a wonderful job because we are in this collaboration. Hopefully, I help you. Hopefully, you learn something from me, but also definitely I learn from you. Just this opportunity to teach helps me develop my thought, but also in conversations with you, the kinds of questions that you ask, the kinds of issues that you raise. I feel incredibly lucky, maybe even incredibly privileged to be able to occupy this position. And very often on my mind how grateful I am to have this kind of profession. And obviously we have the subjects, but also some of you have written coursework with me, and that was also very interesting in many ways. My attitude, my approach is that, especially if you do courseworks, that the work that we do together should be meaningful to you, should help you, in some sense. Now, the subject that we spend time together with, right, is philosophy, first and foremost, political philosophy, although we did have some interactions in the first year. General Introduction to Philosophy course. Also, I had a cameo in your third year international political theory when we discussed post-structuralism a little bit. So I suppose, it's like, this gives me an opportunity to think about, I suppose, my role, my job, right, as a teacher. What is it that the students are getting out of my course? Now, my commitments. I believe with the ancient Greeks that philosophy should be to the soul what medicine is to the body, that philosophy is a deeply practical enterprise, and that philosophy, to the ancient Greeks was about the good life, the art of living a good life, which was first and foremost available to the people who had leisure time in life, right? To take care of themselves, right? Philosophy, to the soul, the care of the soul. Philosophy to the soul, what medicine is to the body. And in my own humble way, I hope that I've helped you, at least to some extent, in that direction. Now, without taking too much time, I suppose if I were to focus just on one thought from our course together, is this notion of conflict and consensus, right? We find ourselves in a society which is, at times more harmonious, at times less harmonious, or less than perfectly harmonious, let's put it that way. And sometimes it's a crazy world out there. I mean, right now, this graduation has to take place online because of the quarantine, although I'm sure that the students will have their chance to catch up. But again, in terms of this conflict and consensus, I suppose the way in which I hope to have helped you, and my kind of the most important kind of wish, the most important kind of how should I put this, like this token of good luck that I can leave to you is the following. I hope that you will either find yourselves in social circumstances which are consensual, right? Where you feel that the kind of station in life that you achieve is in harmony with the rest of society around you. That you feel that you can contribute, that that you're doing something important, and that society respects you back. Again, in many ways, it's a thought that's mostly associated with Hegel, I guess, in my head. Marx and Rousseau have something to say about that too, right? But I feel it's wonderful if you can find yourself in this kind of consensual position. But on the other hand, and this is also, it's a slightly more solemn note, but I feel it should be said, certain areas of our life are less than harmonious and less than consensual. And I hope that in general you will find the strength, and maybe our course has helped you a little bit, to resist the potential ways in which other people, corporations, maybe society at large is trying to take advantage of us. In this sense, for me, I suppose the most important philosopher was actually Jacques Lacan. Reading especially his seminar on the ethics of psychoanalysis was a deeply profound experience for me. Again, this notion of philosophy as therapy. And again, our society is to some extent harmonious, but to some extent less than harmonious, to some extent conflictual, especially all these ways that the psychoanalytic tradition, and Lacan specifically, or Michel Foucault or Friedrich Nietzsche, talk about how, sort of the discourses that get in under your skin. So again, and in many ways, I'm reminded of Rousseau, who talks about Cato the Younger and Socrates, right? The first best that we can hope for in life, ideally, is to find ourselves, as patriots in a harmonious situation. But if that's unavailable for some reason, I hope that you'll be able to find the strength to take care of yourself, because ultimately, schole, right, this Greek word which means leisure, taking care of yourself is a full-time job, and that's also has an important political dimension, right? Because a good polis can only be constituted by good citizens, self-conscious citizens who take care of themselves and take care of the polis. Ultimately, reminded of Marx, who talks about how in communism there is no difference between altruism and egoism. Anyway, I could talk for an hour, but I don't want to bore you on this wonderful day. So once again, colleagues, thank you so much for our time together. Best of luck on your journey in the outside world, and all the best. And let's keep in touch. I do hope, sincerely hope, to keep seeing you in the coming years. So anyway, colleagues, take care and have fun. Today is your day.